Hello there. Oh man, it's been a long freaking day, and tomorrow is gonna be another long but early day for me. Unfortunately, I have somewhere to be at 7 a.m. That's 2 hours before I normally wake up. Um, but potentially tomorrow's stream may be later than normal, but we'll see. Just it depends on how I feel. Oh man, and right now at the moment I feel like garbage. I've been working all day. Very tired, mentally and physically. And now stuffed because of dinner. Nah, it was a short day. No, it's a long day. Shut up. I know what you mean, but like, shut up. Anyways, that's not the right screen. That's the right screen. Oh, good. It's already set to the long dark. All right, chatbot is up. It's unmuted. What are we doing again? I actually don't remember. First, where are we? We're at Signal Hill. Okay. That's good. That's exactly where I thought it was. Okay. So what is this challenge for anyone watching part 8 of this instead of the previous 7 parts for some reason? Go check them out. They're already on the channel, obviously. Listen here, you big country. Now, what do you mean big country? What do you mean by that? No, I'm kidding. Polaroids of the Quiet Apocalypse is a challenge I came up with. There may be variations of this, but my version requires you to find all 27 Polaroids in the world and map the vistas associated with them, acquire the camera from Starter Pass, and take photos of the locations listed in the document I'm looking at here. There's 16 total locations because, 32 total locations that you need to photograph because there's 16 regions. And then you need to take those photos that you took and use woodworking tools to frame them on the wall inside, any wall inside the camp office in Mystery Lake. And there's a time limit, but like right now I'm just trying to figure out that time limit. So it's all about finding the Polaroids that already exist, mapping their vistas, and taking new pictures and framing those and putting them up on a wall. It's all about the Polaroids. And we just finished Pleasant Valley, I believe. I'll have to double check here in a sec. I feel like doing this once a week is actually like hindering me because each week feels like a hard reset mentally. I don't know why. Okay. So we have been we've been around quite a bit, like the world. We have gone through Thunder Pass, Zone of Contamination, the airfield, the Muskeg, Broken Railroad as well, but there's no Polaroids. There's no vistas there. That is Mystery Lake, I believe. But we still need to go back and finish Mystery Lake at some point. Pleasant Valley we have finished. I think that's the only one for Pleasant Valley. Ash Canyon and Timberwolf Mountain. All right. So we are done collecting Polaroids here. I think we did map here. Yeah, we did map the vista. And let's make sure I've taken the pictures I needed before I forget. Okay, those are the Thunder Pass, Zone of Contamination, Transfer Pass, Airfield, Broken Railroad, Muskeg, Mystery Lake, both of them, awesome. Pleasant Valley, that's 1, that's 2 right there for Pleasant Valley. Ash Canyon, and Timberwolf Mountain, incredible. Incredible. So we've got, Black Rock, oh boy. Yep. I think we're gonna save Blackrock for basically last. Because today I want to go to the Hush River Valley. That way we can get the Moose Satchel ASAP. Because the reason why once I got to Mystery Lake, I beelined it to Ash Canyon to get the technical. Now let's beeline it to River Valley to get the Moose Satchel. And while we're there, I need to obviously find the Polaroid. So let me get the map out, because I've technically been using the out-of-game maps. Kind of like cheating, but shut up. I made up the rules for this challenge. Do whatever the hell you want. It's a chill challenge. Who cares? Cheat all you want. But yeah, them Polaroids are... Oh, good. We're basically doing a tour of Hush River Valley. Awesome. How many vistas are there for Hush River Valley? Let's find out. There's one. Pensive Vista. Which is up there. It's where the moose carcass could spawn. It's a random chance. Okay. So yeah, this will be basically a tour of Hush River Valley. We will have several rope climbs to go through. Okay, and we will definitely run into Scruffy? I forgot what the name wolf is called. Is it on here? Oh, we have Timbies. Fun. Okay. Kirk's here, welcome. Naked photographer. That's a different challenge for a different channel. Definitely not here. Okay, so I'm just trying to take a mental note of the Polaroid spots. Okay. So we do have to go up to the area where the it's to the path to one of the signal fires. The other way goes to the prepper cache. There's a Polaroid spawn over by the bear in the top left area. There's one literally, I think that's literally in the middle of the valley, the river valley, before the Twin Sisters waterfall drop off. Okay. I think it's at that survivor camp, so I think that's what that is. Okay. There's one all the way by the landslide. Fun. Cue the song, because that's how I'm going to be feeling after this river valley trip. Okay. So there's only 4 spots, right? Yeah, because there's only 5. What? Metal container near landslide, briefcase next to a body at the Moose Overlook. What the hell is Moose Overlook? Is that area called Moose Overlook? That doesn't even say that name, but okay. No, that's that one. Plastic container hill between the Bear Cave and the Ice Cave. Okay. Plastic container on the Valley View Point Hill. Where's the Moose Overlook? Oh. Oh, interesting. That is not on the map. Okay. And then the 2 pictures we need to take: Mysterious Signal Fire during the day and Twin Sisters Falls during the night. Believe it or not a lot of iconic locations in this region, but I went with the 2 only ones that I could think of. The waterfall with the rainbow and then the signal fire. Both have to be during the daytime because they look better during the day. Alright, let's begin. But obviously we need to get to Mystery Lake first. I am tired, so we're going to have to do that tomorrow. Alright, loot up. Figure out the loot situation and see what we need and don't need. Oh yeah, I will have everyone know. I finally started the November comp, and now that I've like done the first one, I will definitely do more in the future. Even if they don't get like 1 million views, they're not going to anyways. It's more for like a bonus little treat for you guys. Members will get to watch it a day early, obviously. Tier 2 and above members. Speaking of tier 2 and above, I need to give out the gifted memberships. Otherwise, tier 2 and above is literally 2 members. Because everyone is still on tier 1, obviously, because I just added the tier 2 and 3. Let me give out the gifted memberships. Fingers crossed, everyone. No, mute it. Fuck you, commercial. Incoming. Incoming Omnigul screen. I think I have to unmute that. They went out to... Oh, that's muted. Oh, is that muted? No. Liam Rowella, I believe. Siphon Drummer. Stop moving, chat. It's too fast. Oh, it's right here. Tokume Cosplay, Joshua Muma. Welcome, Josh. Josh was a regular, but is a good channel friend. And then XL Gape. I don't know what the hell that name is. I'm sorry. Also, it's handles now. Why is it handles? Because your channel handle is not the name that you usually have for your channel. Like my channel handle could be ToastyBits, but my name could be my actual name. I'd rather see the name because most people probably don't go by the channel handle. Anyways, enjoyed those memberships. At least one person got one I'm familiar with, Joshua. Oh yeah, let me mute that shit. Sorry. Blue Skyfer, Echoes 5, Samuel, Sep, and Joey. Joe. I think Joe has been here recently a couple times. There we go. We got another recognizable game name. All right. There we go. And those are tier 3s, I believe. I want to check actually, because it just auto defaults to the highest tier. I'm assuming it updates right away. No, it's only tier 1. Interesting. They must have changed it then, because it used to give out tier 3, or it used to give the highest tier. Anyways, that's fine, I guess. That means Kirk and some other person are gonna get to enjoy the monthly highlight a day early. It's literally just 2 people at the moment. Okay, we don't need the bag.
Drop any of this gear.
Toasty, has Steam been good to you with Christmas sales? I've literally bought one. First of all, Christmas sale. What are you talking about? I bought one game for Black Friday, and it was the Henry Stickmin collection because it was like $6. Okay. Not even gonna have to. Oh, I guess I'll burn that. Yeah. Thank goodness we don't have to deal with stupid, silly rules in this challenge. Stupid, silly rules. Such silly gooses. I've got Mucky Lucky, so we don't need that. Ah, right, I have the jump scare for my head. My secondary head slot. Junkyard, yeah, next time. Yeah, also definitely make sure that your channel can even get free memberships, because there's a chance you probably can't. I don't know if it's like default. The default option, but you might not be getting the chance to get memberships. Make sure your channel has memberships enabled. The ability to get them. I don't know why that's a thing. Okay. Definitely need to do something about this. I don't even know why I have these. I don't need them. Oh, you know what? They actually might come in handy. I think I'll bring them with me so that I can make some pies. While in Pleasant Valley, I can make like peach pies or rosehip pies.
Could use this.
Speaking of rosehips. Oh yeah, we've already got them ready. Unless, hold on. Did those have to be unprepared? Damn, unprepared. Okay. Well, hold on.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
You can rest when you're dead. Look at this. Look at the loot goblin. Look at the loot goblin in its natural habitat. I'm picking up shit I don't even need. This is a problem. I thought I fixed this a while ago. You're banning yourself. No, don't do that, Eugene. Giuseppe, welcome. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. Hello, can someone say which time it is? It's 5:25 p.m. for me. Is that what you were asking for? I'm not entirely sure. Is that everything? Yeah, it's probably everything. Alright, let me put everything away and then go to bed. Yeah, I really need to stop loot goblining. It's not good for you. I'll bring that just because we might need it for the River Valley. Okay. Okay. Drop, drop, drop. How are we doing on water? Okay. Nope. Too risky. Too risky for the bisky. We do need charcoal though. Gotta bring that. Actually, give me the full one. May need to drop the lantern when we get to Mystery Lake. Or just now. Oh, we don't need this. There we go. Seem to be a little over encumbered. Actually, no, I'm not over encumbered. When I go to bed and get my energy back, I won't be. Oh, we're down to all the salty crackers in the world. What's the difference between unprepared and prepared? The prepared ones are like the ones you need for the tea. The unprepared ones are just like the raw rosehip. Which is weird. I feel like they should be interchangeable. I think Raphael might have mentioned something about that. How, like, they couldn't have a bunch of different recipes that basically had, like, one ingredient different. But it's the same recipe, like... I don't know. I think I saw something about that on the Reddit or something like that. On the Reddits. I'm back in full Long Dark mode. I'm on day 289. Nice. Of my Loper. Nice. Started 4 weeks ago and it's brand new. Awesome. Congrats. This is my first time playing since the update, so hopefully the game doesn't have a stroke. I have seen concerning reports on the subreddit from Xbox of all platforms that oh, I keep needing to burp. The stability is worse than it was before. The game was actually pretty stable before on Xbox, and now it's starting to have issues, which is you know, that's how game development works usually. You fix 3 things and it breaks 5 things. Speaking of fixing things and breaking things, Bethesda, oh my god. Oh yeah, so that Fallout 76 update came out. I didn't realize that they released it early until like today, and apparently it was a disaster of a launch. Who would have guessed? Fallout 76 getting a disastrous update. But I think we're gonna wait a hot minute for that because I'm kind of busy. I think we should finish the randomizer first and then play through RE1 Remake before we get into Fallout 76. Which might be like the halfway point of the month. Something like that. We're only 5 days in. We're almost a week in. Maybe we'll start it sometime around the show's launching, or season 2 of the show. I don't know why I took a micro meal in the middle of the night. Australia roasted pies would use prepared roastips for the pies. Yeah, that is kind of strange. That is a strange like decision. Like here, I feel like there's more like that. Like Prepper's pie requires unprepared burdock, but when you make the tea you need prepared burdock. It's kind of weird. I feel like all the ingredients should be prepared already, but like they can't make the roasted pie recipe, the base one, except either whole rose hips or prepared. It would need a whole new recipe. I think it's just the way that the system was designed, which is unfortunate. It would need like a whole new entry, and I feel like that would be at some point be a little excessive. But it wouldn't be a problem if they just switched it to prepared rose hips. But here's the thing. It only requires 8 rose hips. A prepared rose hip is 24 rose hips. So there is a bit of a problem there. I see, you know, at that point you would need to make 9 pies instead of 3. How am I still not fully rested? But you know what? I'll take what we got. At least it works. Most of the time. We'll drink this. I'm not touching that peanut butter. That peanut butter's got mold. But when you cook, time passes as you prepare the item before you cook it. Yeah, that's true, but like I wish the system was designed so that it would let me use the prepared version and it reduces the preparation time. It's just not designed to do that. It doesn't account for whether if an ingredient is already prepared or not. That's something I wish the cooking system would have. Maybe whatever we get in Black Frost will be a little more, you know, robust. A little more well thought out, I guess. For future updates especially. Alright, let's get out of here. We're leaving. We're going to get back to Mystery Lake and maybe drop off some things. Definitely drop off some crackers. Grab some... Well, I could have grabbed some over there. Oops. Grab some charcoal because we're going to need it. Yeah, maybe drop the lantern off. Because I don't think we need it. Oh, I will need more marine flares. Because there are timberwolves in Hush River Valley. That's going to be fun. And there's a cougar in Hush River Valley. Hopefully I don't need to go anywhere near one of those. Cougar spawn. Well, the cougar spawn, I guess. Okay, we've got a wolf up ahead. That's fine. We'll just dispatch it. Or run away. When I was going through the clips, I went back to the broken poison wolves. And I saw like how they reacted. Holy crap, the poison wolves are busted. Like, really busted. I agree. The current cooking system is great. It's fine. It works. I just don't want like a cooking system that requires me to do every little step along the way. Like, that's how I imagine cooking works in Green Hell. I don't want that. And hopefully that's not what Black Frost has. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. No, no kitty. Kitty can stay as far away as possible. How long did it take you to decompress after Crazy Loper the other day? A good night's rest and a hearty breakfast was enough. Plus a moderate amount of crying. Honestly, totally forgot the previous Interloper stream was. Oh, it's eating dinner. Okay. Was a cursed one. Can't wait to get to those clips for the December comp, which I will probably start working on soon. So based on like how much time it took me to get the comp done today, it's not done. I just need to do the final edit pass. It would only really take like 5 hours to put together. That's not terrible compared to some voiced and scripted videos. Oh, I thought it was a whole arrow. So I will definitely be doing more of those. Also, I had a really fun time putting the one for November together. I don't know about doing like a yearly comp. I don't think I would have the energy for that because that would be a lot of work. Plus, the fastest and easiest way to do that would be to keep all of the files on my computer, and my hard drives are already like stuffed like a Thanksgiving turkey. And I'm running out of drive space too on Google Drive. So yeah, storing a full year's worth of clips plus the like edited projects with the clips still available. I would need a whole hard drive for that probably. Oh, there are yeah, let me go get them real quick. There's some rose sips right here. Forgot about these. Yeah, we'll use these in Husher Valley then. I mean, there's probably gonna be more up ahead. Toasty, guess what? Yes, guess what? I'm calling BS. Poison Wolves ain't worked right since Buried Echoes, which is when they were added to the game, by the way. Wolves have been a little strange since Buried Echoes. Even the regular ones. But the Poison Wolves are completely broken. DLC 3 days ago, and the Poison Wolves acted how they're supposed to. Ooh, wait till you see the November comp, then. There are 2 really good clips of Poison Wolves not poison wolfing. Or just wolfing in general. Those wolves deserve to get their wolf cards revoked. For not behaving like a wolf. Yeah, but I don't think they're supposed to charge at you unprovoked. I don't think that's what Poison Wolves are supposed to do. Unless I'm mistaken. Yay! You're gonna get your Steam Decks for Christmas. Yay for you and your nephew. That's awesome. Where's mine, though? In transit still, I hope? I'm expecting it the day before Christmas Eve. Oh, I might need to give you my address. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that. You're gonna somehow figure out how to get me the Steam Deck. Without knowing my address. We don't need anything. Let's just keep going. That's the whole point. They're starving on the window. So what? They're charging you unprovoked? So then I'm just going to shoot every single Poison Wolf from now on. Awesome. I'm glad Hinterland created something that is so unpredictable that it deserves to be shot on sight. Got it. I know that they're not scared of lit torches like regular wolves. And they are a little more vicious. But I wasn't expecting them to basically just charge you without even looking at them. You don't have to look at them and they'll still charge you. Should have asked for a hard drive instead. Yeah. Ooh, I might ask Santa for some new RAM. Those are expensive. Actually, I don't need RAM. Well, I think I'm on... how new is DDR5? I think I'm on DDR3 or DDR4. I don't know. I have 32 gigabytes. I think that's all DDR4 or 3. One of the two. I think it's 4 because I think it was relatively new. When I got it, I don't even know. Yeah, all the wolves started acting differently, even the regular ones. I distinctly remember before poison wolves were added, regular wolves, when you scare them, they immediately start making the whimper noises. But now they don't. I don't know if that's a bug or if that's intentional. Like, they don't want you. They want you to guess if the wolf is going to charge or not. Which is dumb because they always run away when you scare them. While they'll have a lit torch. Except when you're, like, dying. I believe they'll charge you. Like, if they know if you're dying and a bunch of your cores are empty, they will charge you no matter what. Because you're an easy kill. But they would always immediately turn around or turn, like, away from you and start whimpering right away. Now they turn any random direction. They could run straight to you and they don't make a single sound for a couple of seconds. That, I really hope that's not an intentional choice, because I don't like that. Is there anything else? So I think I have DDR4 then. I could check, but I'm too lazy to do that right now. Go away. Damn, Nightbot, slow down. Oh, wait, there could be a second wolf, right? It might be up here, actually. They can smell all that sweet loot on you. For sure. Because the wolves themselves are also loot goblins. Damn, Kirk's running the podcast on DDR5. Damn. Lucky. That yeah, it's really unfortunate. Hardware is going up again in price, some of it. I think it's mostly processors and RAM. Because of the stupid AI, of course. AI has to ruin everything. Samuel, welcome. Yeah, thank of course, enjoy the membership. That was free, obviously. From YouTube. So enjoy your free emotes. And you get credit in the videos. In the description at the very least. I thought it was going to give you the tier 3s, like the maximum membership tier I have, but I guess not. And GPU? Damn. Well, I guess I'll have to wait till prices go down again in order to upgrade, which I wasn't planning anytime soon, but oh, Bond's rifle.
Can't be too careful.
But damn it, I never have the key when I get here. But yeah, I would love to eventually. It's just not gonna happen for another few years. No, Jagged, we can't say that word. We can't say that word. I know I used it a little bit recently, but we can't say that word anymore. Because the connotation behind that word is actually not good. It is like no different than saying the N-word. It's the same historical context. Apparently, Star Wars was pretty racist back in the day, and still is. But that word originates from Star Wars, and then we all know where that came from, where the inspiration for that word came from. So we can't say that word. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna ban it. Just don't use it, please. Anything in 2.5 that's wasn't included in the release notes? Besides bugs, I have no idea. I don't know. It seems that Xbox is in a worse state than it was before the update. Because I'm seeing, for the first time ever, I'm actually seeing people reporting major problems on Xbox on the subreddit. When that wasn't a thing before. Xbox is relatively stable as far as I could tell. Not anymore. Yo, Fluffy, anyone here? No? No Fluffy? Darn. It's robophobic, yeah. Yeah. Star Wars was just about wars in space. Jeez, why does everyone say that crap? Because it is. Star Wars was rather racist back in the day, if you didn't notice. And it still kind of is, a little bit. Excuse me? Oh, hold on, we have night vision. Okay. Let me go rest out here in the trailer. Switch we don't talk about? Yeah, we don't talk about Switch. Switch is our Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about Switch. Hello? Why do I have this out? Please no, old bear. Oh, good. Just in time for me to take a dirt nap. Droids aren't real. Yeah, no, that's true. They aren't real. But one day they might. Hell, we already have room, but we've had Roombas for like a decade. Just give it another decade or two, they'll basically be like the equivalent of Star Wars robots and droids. There is that Bossic Dynamics robot that's a little concerning. That may be like our universe's equivalent of Skynet. That one robot. Chips. Should have grabbed the water and Carter. I'll do that after this. Need some energy. Feel like the Long Dark on Switch was just a mistake. I feel like the Long Dark on console was a mistake. It should never have been put on console, I'm gonna be honest. How do you play the Long Dark on Switch? Is that a wolf or a cabin? It's small, I can't tell. Yeah, I mean in docked mode it's probably not that bad, but I can't imagine playing it in handheld. Imagine playing the Long Dark on the Switch Lite. The Switch that doesn't even have docked mode. It has the controllers welded to the console. Yeah, I can't imagine playing it on that version of the Switch. On the OLED, I imagine it's not that bad. Oh, I already drank this water. I've already guzzled all this toilet water. Not this one, though. Where is it? Where's the toilet? 2 liters, nice. Fine, you country PC elite, them be fighting words. Alright, alright. I feel like we're gonna be using the word country too much. Gotta slow it down. We don't wanna devalue its power, its staying power. Well, you have a Switch too? Oh yeah, don't you have the Long Dark on Switch? Does it run on the Switch too? Well, if it does, it's definitely not a native port, because they literally haven't talked about Switch since, like, February? March? Whenever the Part 5/Part 6 update came out. Which, 10 months, probably. I guarantee you, it's been like 10 months since they talked about Switch. Isn't toilet water unsafe to drink because of the bacteria and germs? Yeah? I think we're just gonna ignore that fact about toilet water for the game. I think for like normal toilets where they have like the water tank in the back, that's the water that you're taking out, not the actual toilet water that's in the bowl. But for the industrial toilet that I just took water out of, the only water left is the toilet bowl water. I definitely wouldn't drink that. It might be clean looking, but it's definitely got germs in it. Also, that water has been in that toilet bowl for 30-ish years, so... Unless Jeremiah's been going in there... Actually, yeah, does Jeremiah have an outhouse? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he pops into Carter every once in a while just to take a dump. I cannot believe I just said that phrase out loud. Maybe that's why he's so familiar with Carter. He's done a little spelunking inside Carter. If you know what I mean. He's been spelunking that toilet bowl. Oh no. Oh god. Oh, it's been such a long day. I wish I had like a coffee or something. You spelled orange wrong, you fool. So you were able to switch over your transfer your account information for the Long Dark. That's good to know. Another piece of lore. Let's call it extended lore. Oh boy. Hey Wolf, can we like not do this right now? Toilet water is only dangerous if you lick the rim before you drink it. I'm gonna need someone to cut that out of the stream after this. And if Jeremiah hasn't gone inside the damn bathroom, I wonder whose last Tookus touched those toilets. If I had to guess, it's probably one of the random Briar House workers that would go in there when they're not supposed to for safety reasons, or maybe you misspelled it again, you idiot, or maybe one of the Force Talkers from when they kidnapped the Carter employees. Yes, let's spend the rest of the stream wondering whose ass was the last one to touch each bathroom. That's gonna be a great. We could do a whole podcast on just one region alone for that. That specific topic. We could just skip over Desolation Point because we don't have to worry about the bathrooms there. They're non-existent. Now let's speculate. Who was the last person to take a dump in the Carter bathrooms? Part 1 of 3. The last guy that touched the bathroom was the guy who knocked you out and took Astrid's case. Ah, yeah, maybe Mathis. Maybe after he beat the shit out of you a little bit and knocked you out, he had to take a wicked dump. And instead of a cell phone, he was fidgeting with the hard case trying to figure out how to open it. Like while on the toilet bowl. Maybe that's why that middle stall was closed all this time. Because he was so mad after not being able to open the hard case. He slammed the door shut and it broke the door handle. But fortunately with Safe House, we can now see the scene of the crime scene. Or the scene of the crime. Good. No moo moo. Man, the interloper playthrough has been cursed with the moo moo here. The moo moo just won't go away. It's just begging to be shot at. It really is. But we all harvest the curtains, and who knows what's been wiped on them in the bathrooms. Oh no! No! Don't remind me. Not a lot of toilet bowl around these days. Indeed. I think I have a couple things here. So don't prepare the rosehip's. Nero Phantom, welcome. I don't know how long you've been in here, but thank you for joining. Sorry, then it's so dumb because all I see now are the name handles, and those might not be the names of the people in here. I really don't like that change. They really should revert that. What can I put away? Okay, so we're gonna put away the lantern. As nice as it is, let's put that away. I'll make a torch though. I'll make 2 torches. Actually, we might find a torch or 2 in Husher Valley. There we go. We'll leave this behind for now. Where does that go? Does that go downstairs? Already have 3 made. Okay. Put some of these away for now. Gotta just reduce carry weight for now, as much as possible. I'm gonna need cloth as well. Don't worry about it, Castle grown up stuff. Yikers. Looks like I already have a bunch of food here. Probably don't need all this coffee, right? It'll definitely come in handy, but we don't want to use all of it. There, we'll bring that. And I think that's good. Oh boy. Aurora time. Incoming Aurora. Give me your cloth. Give me your cloth. I need cloth. I'll check to see if my clothes is fully repaired. Oh, I guess I could repair right now when the Aurora starts. Just need more cloth. Because knowing the game, I'll probably fail like 3 times before it actually fixes it. The fact that we can't spell his name. The guy from episode 1 and 2, Will Head, wasn't hit hard enough, and it's easily proved. Will's Head. Thank you. I hope you get more popular. I enjoyed your lore videos. This is the first time I've ever seen you stream on YouTube. Awesome. Well, I've been streaming for about 7 years, give or take. 6 years maybe. Not always on YouTube, but I've been streaming here regularly for about 4 or 5 years now. Because I started on YouTube, then went to Twitch, then stopped streaming, then came back here. It's a whole thing. But the Lawn Dog, I've been streaming regularly for about 3 years now. So thank you for joining. I'm glad you're enjoying the content. Go play in the Aurora. No, I'm good. I'm not a brave toast. I'm a wimpy toast. Diary of a Wimpy Toast. By ToastyBits.
I ever tell you about the time Keith and I made fireworks? I didn't know shit about chemistry, but Keith figured gasoline burns, doesn't it? 3rd degree burns on 95% of his body. Man, people in the next city over were calling to complain about the smell of burning skin.
Okay. Yeah, definitely fix this. I swear to God if it happens again. Because that's 2 every time, right? No, you a moldy toast? You're a moldy toast. Okay, I guess I'll just do the pants and that's it. Not necessary, but I'll do it. Well, we need to go to Damn you. Damn you, you stupid Aurora. You actual country. Almost said it. Ooh, that's risky for a biscuit. I was about to say add it to the food poisoning counter. I had to actually add a food poisoning counter in the comp for November, but it only starts at 3, which is weird because the other 2 did not get clipped for obvious reasons. But at current, the food poisoning count is 5 for the Interloper Butt series. It's currently going on the channel. This one time, save it for Sunday, Castle, please. Save it for Monday or Sunday. Save the Keith and Ellis stories for for Sunday. And one time, my buddy Keith had a rich quicks idea. You meant rich quick scheme, I guess. Don't ask why OnlyFans has us and Baby Powder blacklisted. What? Oh, what the hell happened to my skillet? Is this how my skillet was? You know what? No point in bringing it. There's gonna be like 15 skillets in grandmother's house anyways. Okay. I think we're doing good. Plus there's like 1.5 million. Oh, that's a lot of food. Holy shit. Things of food in grandmother's house. I just need oil. Let me make sure I can make this, right? Yes. Rosehip, oil, water, flour. Awesome. Yeah, there's plenty of food in Hush River. In Mountain Town, I'll make sure I'll bring a bunch of it with me as much as I possibly can. Because the only things we're really picking up in Hush River Valley... Oh, you know what? No, I'll bring the bow with me. Because we might be able to pick up woodright bow, but it's not necessary. I would prefer it though over sport bow. Because this is a little... I don't know, I'm just not used to this. I don't know. The model just throws me off a little bit. I would love the woodright bow though. Well, not to point out the obvious flaw in your theory. Okay. I believe you're talking about like Will hitting his head, and the whole where Methuselah went in episode 4. Not to point out the obvious flaw in your theory, Castle. What exactly happens to Will in the dam? At the end of this part in episode 2, he gets hit in the head and knocked out cold. Yeah, I've talked about this a lot. Like, I did a whole video on Methuselah, and you can go check it out if you want, but my idea is that Methuselah isn't real, and it is entirely dependent on Will's mental state at the moment. Because before he sees him for the first time, he gets thrown out of a plane, and then he starts to see him several times, kind of in rapid succession. And then at the end of episode 2, he gets hit quite hard a couple times, and then again at the start of episode 4. He's definitely brain damaged. So I think that maybe something in his head is just now like so severely damaged that he can't see Methuselah anymore. Because the whole idea is Methuselah's sort of like a guardian angel, but more in the sense that he's imagining him. But we don't have that proof, obviously, quite yet. But we might not see him again. Also, maybe the intention for Methuselah was to not be in the game after the first 2 episodes. Methuselah might have just been, like, there just to, like, give some extra context. Even though the context didn't make sense to Will at the time. I don't think he's suffering alcohol withdrawal. He clearly was still drinking before. But, well, he definitely had an alcohol problem because he got a little offended by Astrid saying, you know, he could be doing better things than hanging on his father and his family's hangar and drinking all day. And yeah, he took offense to that. He clearly had an alcoholism problem. He probably has it under control now, but probably the way I have it under control, where I know my limit and I don't go past it or try not to. Trying to do that. I don't think he's in withdrawal. I mean, he's definitely been on the island for long enough for withdrawal to kick in. But I don't get any... I've already been here. I don't get any of the, like, you know, hints that he's, like... He's going through withdrawal. Like, he needs some alcohol. I mean, he doesn't sound drunk at any point in the game. Or, not drunk, but, you know, like he's in that withdrawal state. I think I heard the bear. It might be in its den. Alright, well, you don't need to say it out loud. Will's right here, isn't he? Hold on. Yeah, he's right here. Don't say it out loud. Don't remind him. And they didn't split up because Will killed their child or Will potentially causing the death of their child. I think the split is definitely more related to their trauma from after the accident. Maybe their, you know, the distancing between the two. It's implied that he caused the death. It's not implied he killed them. And it's not implied whatsoever that they actually divorced because of their child dying. It's a side effect of their child dying, but it's more so the shared trauma of that event and them potentially realizing that they can't be together anymore because of the emotional damage. But they do say that apparently in episode 2, when I completely missed it, Kirk brought it up in that he saw it in Zach's episode 2 video, that Will does confirm they are divorced. So they were married for sure, obviously. I mean, they have the wedding rings.
This is any good to eat.
But they are no longer married. Whereas we don't really know if Grey Mother ever got divorced, because she never technically mentions her husband ever. She does in Predux, but they remove that dialogue to make it a little more vague, to be a little less direct. So we don't really know if she ever actually truly divorced, but she never mentions her husband. But it's implied that Martin is her husband. Like, just because it's implied that they're separated doesn't mean they're divorced, but we do know they are. Just because he implies that something happened to their child and it was his fault doesn't mean he killed him. Losing a child can cause stress between a couple. Yeah. That's true. I wouldn't be surprised if that's like the biggest reason why couples separate after losing a child. It's not because, you know, they no longer have a reason to stay together. It's because of the emotional trauma. Well, hopefully parents are staying together because they have a child. That would be a really sad existence. It does sound like it. I really should bring this up in the video, the breakdown, the scripted one. Which I haven't added into the script, but I should. At the end of the teaser trailer, you hear Will and Astrid talking to each other. It's the moment that they finally meet again for the first time since the plane crash. It's not very obvious, but it's dialogue between them two. Right before the end of the teaser. It's just there's some empty space between the dialogue lines. But it's the moment where they finally see each other again. So we will definitely get to know more about them in their past. I think that's always been the intention. Their reunion in episode 5, or whenever it was supposed to happen in the story, would be when we finally learn everything. We learn the truth between the two. Why they actually divorced, what happened to their child, how they feel about each other. Because Will was about to spill his guts at the start of episode 1. He was about to say everything that he needed to say. But obviously the first flare got in the way. I can't remember where the goat is here. Is it right here? I feel like I do this every time, and every time I ruin some clothing. No, we're good. That's not bad. That's just the crayons talking. Yeah, Will might have been factory reset when Mathis beat the shit out of him multiple times. I've also talked about the apocalypse of an apocalypse line, I think in the Methuselah video. To me it makes sense. But you have to take into account lore context surrounding the world of the Long Dark. Because apocalypse could have many meanings. Like, it's not necessarily like the end of the world. It could be like the end of something major. Like, an economic depression is essentially an apocalypse on an economic level. Or versus like a standard biblical apocalypse or zombie apocalypse or whatever. In the context of the lore, I think the first apocalypse he's talking about is, the initial shock, right? The initial first flare, the auroras, the changing of the whole world in general, the sudden shift, The second apocalypse that he's talking about, I think, is going to be down the line. The change in like society and culture, in morality, the things that humans are going to have to do to survive. It's like a two-pronged apocalypse, essentially. Like, we have this sudden apocalyptic event that throws the entire planet back 200 years, and then the moral shift that humanity will eventually face. And Will does get that chance really early on. The whole Paradise Meadows part in episode 1, and then the discussion he has at the end with Methuselah, where he mysteriously knows the outcome of that decision with Hobbs. That is definitely like Will's first test into that second apocalypse idea. You could also think of the collapse as an apocalypse as well. And because Great Bear Island was so drastically affected by the collapse, it's like if it was an apocalyptic level event, essentially, for the island or remote places like it. And then the quiet apocalypse could be the secondary collapse, or secondary apocalypse. You can think of it as that way, but I like the idea of the initial apocalypse with the first flare, and then the moral apocalypse that will come later. Which, he does repeat that word redemption quite a bit. And I think it makes a little sense when you think about it. Like, people are going to have to do some questionable things in order to survive, and, redemption may be one of the things that they will eventually have to face. Like, how do they redeem themselves for the terrible acts they have to commit? Eventually, everyone will probably have to kill someone. It's not uncommon, I guess, in these sort of situations.
Thank goodness.
Molly was killed by Grey Mother's ghost. No! Molly's not killing women, first of all. Probably not. Second of all, Grey Mother is not leaving Mountain Town anytime soon. In fact, probably never. think that's the bear cave one, or the bear one. Okay, we didn't get the moo. Good. I kind of don't want the moo. While we're here, I'm gonna pull up the map for Mountain Town. I know, right? That's crazy that I just said that. But I don't know where the Polaroid spots are. Is there even a Polaroid here? A Vista, I mean? Why do people leave their cars behind? How did Will know the cars were left behind on the highway? What do you mean? When you see a pileup of cars and no people, I would assume that people abandoned their cars for a reason. That doesn't make sense, Castle. Oh, fun. So the Vista location's by the radio tower. Okay. One of the Polaroids may be in the basin. And if it is, I'm going to blow my brains out. Spruce Falls Bridge. Near Paradise Meadows Falls. Basically next to the cougar spawn. And the basin. I'm so glad there's not one down by the cave that I just skipped. Thank goodness. So there's only 3 Polaroid spawns in this region. Okay. I want to do a round table chat podcast on the question of morality and how the players become more comfortable with things that would not normally engage in. Yeah, I would I would be super excited to watch or even be a part of that. I think that'd be really, really interesting. But definitely get people that are more qualified to talk about it. For sure. Like if we have some community members that are like in that field, you know, like writing, philosophy, definitely get them over me because I'm not qualified for any of this stuff, really. I'm just going with what I see and read and compare that to the experiences I've had in real life. Definitely get anyone out there that's like a professor in English or writing or philosophy because they would be way more qualified for this or learning, like they're in school for that or something like that. Or like they're an not amateur, what would you call it? Oh wait, we need the food here. Like they're just so into that sort of stuff that they actually like study it in their free time and read and write and all that. They're on Zach and Kanatis. Kanat is it? No, it's Kanatis, right? Yeah, I think that's an extra T there. I always get confused by their name. Yeah, definitely get them first. Don't bother with me. But I would love to watch that one day, like when it actually happens. Yo, where's the food at?
Excellent.
Damn, Will McKenzie took all the food. Wait a minute. Oh shit, that's me. Death in a can. Fortunately, it's in good condition. You're gonna be dragged onto it. No, don't drag me on. Okay. Well, we'll leave the rest for when we leave. But this should be good for now. Let's get to Grandmother's house and take a nappy nap. I guess when we get back from Hushore Valley, we can go to Spruce Falls immediately. See the Polaroids there. If not, then head back to Milton and look for the Polaroids still. If it is at Spruce Falls, that's great because then we can take the shortcut through the cave, past the prepper cache, and then down to the radio tower. Well, in that case, let's go check Paradise Meadows then. Toasty's banned from the podcast till June 2026. Great. It has to be exactly 3 months after episode 5 releases. So it's gotta be June, what? Is that June 30th, I believe? What day is the episode 5 coming out? It's March 20 something, 30 something? I don't remember. March 36th. Was it March 30th? Exactly 3 months later. Toasty will blame Rudiger for his lack of morality and say something about the water. I don't blame Rudiger at all for his lack of morality. He never shows any lack of morality, really. He did things that he's definitely not proud of, but he didn't do it knowing that there would be extreme, severe consequences. He never expected what happened to happen. So there really was no moral choice that he made there that was right or wrong. Okay, yeah, July. Whatever the first episode of the podcast is in July, that's the first one. That's when I'm back. That's when I'm allowed on the show again. Great. That means I can start my own competing podcast and talk about Black Frost. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. I have had multiple people recently telling me to make a podcast, and I really don't. I don't have the time or the effort to do that. Oh, my lack of morality. Oh, got it. Alright, next thing I see moving, I'm shooting. Oh no, my morality. Water. Speaking of water. I wish I had a cold one, though. This one is room temperature. So there's a body up there with a Polaroid, but I don't see crows, so I don't think there's a body there. Oh yeah, we still need to find the key. Hold on. Never mind. I guess no Martin then, right? Yeah, so no. So Martin only spawns when when the key's on his body. That is rather interesting to think. Martin is the only named corpse in both Wintermute and Survival Mode, I believe, right? There are no other named corpses in both modes. Can I confirm that? I think that's... Yeah, I think that's true. Ah, damn. If the Polaroid's in the basement, I'm gonna be basin. I'm gonna be upset. All right. Well, I don't even need to go inside his house. Also, the changes in the contract that Rudiger had this minor sign. I think the change is more related to how they got paid. Which is what set them off. Some of them off. I think that explains the whole Team 3 fiasco. Some of the miners were just not agreeing with the contract. Why is it a podcast? You're already part of one. Am I? I'm on there like maybe once every few months. I wouldn't say I'm a part of it. But those are your words, and you're one of the owners. Misinformation spreader, you're forgetting Max. Max is not in Winter... Oh, is Max in Wintermute? Oh, yeah, you're right. Forgot about that. Max is in Wintermute. Yep, you're totally right. So, in Dave's Quiet Corner, wouldn't the corpse in there be Dave then? I think that one could be in Wintermute and Survival Mode as well. Too bad Hobbs is not a corpse in Survival Mode. I feel like his corpse should show up here in Mountain Town somewhere. Because that would confirm he's dead or not, but I think they don't want to confirm it. But we all know. I mean, some of us know. Some of us want to believe that he's still alive. He is definitely not alive with his injury. Yeah, so there's at least 3 then, right? I think so. There could be more, but I can only think of those. I'm thinking of regions that are in Wintermute and Survival, and there's only like, what, 6 of them? 5 of them? At the moment, only 5. 6. Because episode 2 has 3 regions. That was a choice and a half for sure. Alright, bedtime. I definitely have to look around. I'd have to replay all of Wintermute though, to see if those corpses are there. Because there's Dave's Quiet Corner, there's Katie's Secluded Corner, but Katie, that's in Desolation Point, so that's not even in Wintermute. Any location with a person name attached to it and a corpse there, that we can assume is that person essentially. What's her secret item? Oh boy, I can't wait to find out it's a cup of coffee. Oh, a soda. That's actually like the worst outcome. What else is there? Max's Last Stand. I can't think of anything else. Oh, there's another one in Mystery Lake besides Dave's Quiet Corner. There's another one I can't think of. I'm gonna need that toilet bowl water again. We do see Coastal Highway in Wintermute at the end of episode 3. What? You said nothing about it being playable. You said see Coastal. We do see Coastal at the end of episode 3. More Black Frost chat when there's something to talk about. Ooh, then I'll give you some insights then, because Raphael, when I shared the screenshot from the last screenshot he shared, when I shared that on Reddit, he did leave a comment saying when episode 5 releases, they will be able to share more about Black Frost. So I think April will be just as exciting as March for sure. We might even get a dev diary like all about Black Frost and like the future of the Lone Dark One. They'll probably reiterate like the plans for post, development updates. Like there's still a quality of life update pending for post Wintermute. Then there's mod support and enhanced custom settings. They'll probably like reiterate the roadmap again that they had shared before. And then maybe a bunch of Black Frost stuff. That would be like the best case scenario. I'm not sure we'll get a full dev diary. We might just get like a normal article or a forum post, something like that. But yeah. Keep that in your back pocket. We're not that far off from learning more about Black Frost. We might get another screenshot. I feel like he's just doing it because he just wants to share and like something. Like, didn't he share two? He shared 2 screenshots when I was in Mexico, and I was only gone for a month. He shared 2 of them. That was upsetting, but also really cool. But I do want to make a video talking about the screenshots and the concept art that we've gotten since the announcement. Since the announcement, we've gotten 1 concept art, which is really cool. I love that concept art with the wolf and the person holding a knife, like literally holding it like they're about to attack with the knife. And then the 4 screenshots we've gotten. They all look really cool. I want to do like a proper video on all that. But that's going to have to wait till next year. Probably January. Granola bar. Stacy's grape soda. When are we getting grapes nut soda? Oh no, why did I say that out loud? I need to go. I need to go to the bathroom. So I will put an ad here in a sec. Okay, I will be right back. I'm gonna play a little ad. I would appreciate if you leave it playing, but you could do whatever while it's playing. I'll be right back. I'm back. Dude, my stomach is hurting. Hopefully it's not.
Headed to town. I don't give a fuck if the bridge is busy. You're a cab driver.
Hopefully I don't get sick, because like my stomach's been a little... It's definitely not been normal since Thanksgiving, because, you know, Thanksgiving is just like... we all know what Thanksgiving does to our bodies. It's not great. But ever since Thanksgiving, my tummy's been like, oh, am I going to have tummy troubles? Oh, maybe not. Maybe yes, maybe no. It's probably because of all the damn dairy. I think ever since Thanksgiving, I'm basically just like microdosing on dairy. Which I did earlier today. Totally didn't take a dairy pill just because I completely forgot. Idiot. It's probably all the dairy. And I had ranch earlier. Mm-hmm. For dinner. Like, and by early I mean like 2 hours ago. Yep. It's definitely the dairy. I keep forgetting. I'm such an idiot. Oh, Thanksgiving was a nightmare though. I had to take like 2 or 3 of those dairy pills. I guess it would have been a nightmare had I not taken those pills. Okay, let's get to Hush River Valley today. That would be great. If I could finish it today, that would be even better. But that might not happen. So I will definitely bring some extra cloth with me. Because we might need to make a snow shelter. This might be the one time I have ever made a snow shelter. But there could very well be some pre-made ones already. Squeeze me.
I would do anything for a drink right now.
I'm about to drink toilet bowl water. You want that? I'm not talking about the water tank. I'm talking about the toilet bowl. Okay. Oh, lovely. What, you ever just take an antiseptic bath? No. Is there like a random scarf around here? Well, it doesn't matter. We can't leave anyways. Last night was a cinematic masterpiece. Yeah. How many clips did you take of that, by the way? Better have been a bunch. Because I don't remember, even though I looked at all the clips earlier. For last month. The clip video, by the way, the highlight, is in the 20-minute mark. Or past the 20-minute mark. I don't remember the final time for the video. But it's well over 20 minutes. And that's without you guys clipping every stream. You guys didn't even clip anything from the Resident Evil playthrough. That's a shame. So yeah, don't be shy to clip a couple times during one of the streams. Please do. Oh no, I will. I'll clip that later. Why do I feel like I just saw a corpse here? I think there's a ghost here. I should leave. How cold is it? Not that cold. Awesome. But it'll probably get colder in the river valley. Alright. We're out to see the wonderful Hush River Valley. Something about wicked? Hushed Wicked Valley. There we go. No, Kirk, it's okay. It's not your fault. It's Castle's fault. I'm blaming Castle. Also, you may see a pattern when you watch the comp video. You may see a pattern in terms of who clipped the who made the clips, I guess. You'll notice a pattern very quickly. Yeah, I don't even know where that voice comes from, because that was Resident Evil 5 Wesker. He, I don't think, has ever screamed in his life like that. I don't know where that comes from in that game. Because I'm in the middle of playing Resident Evil 5. Well, I'm loosely playing Resident Evil 5. I'm trying to finish it, but which is very fun. Even solo, which is really weird. I don't recall him screaming like that. Unless it's like the sound he makes after he's transformed and he's in the lava pit or whatever. And that's just like the raw voice line without any filters. That might be what it is. They took the raw voice line that then got filtered
here.
in order to sound it more, you know, monster-like, because he's like a mutant. He's a bioweapon by the end of the game. I'm not looking forward to that fight. Technically, I haven't finished that fight because I could never finish it in that one playthrough. I do with my friend. But I think that's where that scream's from. That scream was visceral. That was horrific to hear. Yeah, I'm enjoying 5. It's really not that bad. It's just it plays like 4 minus the inventory system, but not as good, you know, story-wise. But it's still fun. It's a shame though the turn they take with the franchise after that game. It all went downhill after 5. And then 7 saved the franchise. That was a Tom scream from Tom and Jerry after Tom stepped on a Lego. Yep. Damn, that would be a good sound command. Tom screaming from Tom and Jerry. Christ. Maybe I just needed to burp a little bit. I saw it coming in the chat. Someone timed that one really well when I was playing New Vegas. When I was talking to the one bald character that I ran into, that was perfectly timed. The scream that people in Coastal Highway hear from people in DP after eating at the buffet. Is that the church buffet? Is that what happened to the church then? That's some new lore right there. It's a new lore drop. That must have been what caused the church to collapse. Was the church buffet. They had to burn it down after what they did to the bathroom. That poor bathroom. That was the only bathroom, and they had to burn the building down because of that damn buffet. You know what they were serving at that buffet? Nothing but coastal fish cakes. And random, and just regular porridge. And some leftover whale meat from Hibernia. I'm gonna take a little nappy nap here. Should probably finish eating the canned sardines. I think it does. I think canned food does go bad very quickly if you open it and leave it open. Like that's how canned food is supposed to work actually. You're not supposed to leave canned food in a can once you've opened it, because it goes bad very quickly and can even kill you. I don't know why I have a gun out. Oh, see, look at that. That's a proper transition cave. Doesn't have to be this elaborate maze. Christ. After the episode cutscene in episode 3 with the whales, who takes all that whale meat? Probably the seagulls and our crows. Also, that meat is frozen, so I know what you're talking about. That meat's gonna be there until the summer, probably. Then, oh my god, Coastal Highway is gonna smell so awful in the summer. Because of those whales. Holy shit. Toasty, answer me this. Okay, I already answered it. If you like Resident Evil, did you ever play the Evil Within? No, I have not. I think I've tried to watch part of the first one. I might give it another try. But it looked interesting. I've also watched a fair bit of... What is the one where it takes place in the asylum, the first one? It's a relatively new franchise. What was it called again? The Fear Within? No. What was the game that starts in the asylum? You have to use like the camera to look around. And then there was the sequel with the pregnant Outlast. There we go. Jesus. Yeah, Outlast. I've seen a fair amount of Outlast 1, a good amount of Outlast 2. I don't know how I don't feel about Outlast. I would love to try these Silent Hill games. And I've been meaning to put that on my wish list. I know the new one came out, but apparently it's like ass. I'm not playing the new one. So I need Silent Hill. Oh, I think they only have the new one and the remake. Well, there's Silent Hill Homecoming. Apparently it's not good. Oh, it's yeah, that's Edge of Fate bad. Okay. So they have Silent Hill Homecoming, Silent Hill F. Oh, I guess it's got a good rating, but I heard it was not good. And Silent Hill 2 remake. I may have to find a legal way to play the original Silent Hill games. Eventually. But the remake apparently is like exceptional. Yeah, 95% rating? Hell yeah. I heard the new one, F. Silent Hill F is a little weird. Oh, hold on. Nope. I should probably revise the map or revisit the map for Polaroids. So S. Ooh, okay. Definitely not going the right way. No, this is fine. This will work. We'll get past the bear here. I need to get to the S cave so that I can get to the... Where's my signal fire? Here's the problem. Can't even freaking see it. Hold on. Yeah, can't even see it. Plus, I was already kind of low down in the valley. Still, the smell of that whale meat and coleslaw I was humming was stink. Scariest bosses ever nearly pooped your platoons. Or pantaloons, sorry, I misread that. That's hilarious. Not your pantaloons. They never really say how long, if any time has passed between the events of Wintermute and when we spawn into survival. Yeah, it's definitely a while, but I think that's the one thing that I don't like about the two separate modes is that the world spaces are different. Like, what we see in Wintermute should be reflected in survival mode, because it's clearly after. Like, instead of the log sort, we should have the giant whale carcasses. And the ship as well, on coastal. Technically, the in-game version, or the Wintermute version of Keeper's Pass does not match what we have in survival mode. Because we briefly see Keeper's Pass South, and it does not look anything like it does in survival mode. They had to remake, because remember, the original intention was to not release Wintermute maps for survival. So they never intended BlackRock to be released, but they eventually, backtracked on that. They had to recreate Keeper's Pass for an actual survival mode release. Siphon Drummer, thank you for the gift of membership. Of course, enjoy that. Enjoy your gift to your free members. Free emotes, and you also get credits on any videos while you're a member. And that was a free gifted one from YouTube. Does anyone see this mysterious signal fire? Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. I can't see the smoke anywhere. I mean, it would be over there or up there. And I can't see it in either direction. Well, the fire would be back there, right? Oh, yeah, this isn't good. It's blending in with the snow. I see white stuff. Whoa, what white stuff are you talking about, huh? Please elaborate. Yeah, I wish, oh, there it is. So it's over here, okay. I wish at the very least that they would, like, make the changes to the maps to reflect what we see in survival. Like, they changed Pleasant Valley to reflect the changes in Wintermute. Like, apparently, I didn't know this. Pleasant Valley did not have Thompson's Crossing originally when they made the original version of the region. They obviously had to add the plane crash, but I didn't realize that Thompson's Crossing wasn't in Pleasant Valley originally. Like, there was no town there. So, that obviously got added, but why not add the rest? Why not add, you know, the whale carcasses and the ship at the end of episode 3? Why? The rope climb to Mountain Town should not be there unless there's someone else here on the island, which there very well may be. Yeah, and then buildings that are locked that shouldn't be locked, like in Milton. That doesn't make sense. Will clearly opens the gas station, but it's locked in survival mode for some reason. A lot of it is very minor, but like the episode 3 version of Coastal Highway is one of the bigger, more glaring. Oh no, nice, look at that. Glaring inconsistencies between the two modes. Alright, well that was easy. I wasn't really coming here for the recipe card, but might as well. Okay, that's a deer. No bear, please. Yeah, the blown up steam tunnels are, that's consistent, right? I think the locking mechanism is consistent with survival mode because they copy and pasted the map, obviously. They didn't make minor changes to BlackRock.
I could use this.
Because they didn't need to. The region was already built. They just needed to, you know, make it ready, make it survival ready. Add a proper loot table and all that. Bear with me real quick. Bear? Please no bear. What the hell? No, this is not the right way. Fuck is this on the map? Ah. I was looking for this, but I didn't realize this is in the way. I don't need it. It says there's a loot cache, but I don't need it. Oh yeah, the full bingo card list. a whole bingo card playthrough, where I had to also cook recipes and totally didn't account for the fact that some recipes are level 5. That's crazy. The soundbite of Mr. Krabs walking? No, that's so weird and random. Why would I do that? It's just gonna be like little peg legs walking around. Nobody cooks Thompson Crossing overpriced soup. I have cooked it once, but it was for a bingo game. But yeah, that thing is not worth it. That recipe should be illegal. It steals calories from you. If anything, recipes should be adding calories to the total ingredients that you put into them. Because cooking, at least for meat and some vegetables, when you cook it, they have more calories because they're more easily digestible. So I don't get the logic with the Thompson's Crossing stew having fewer calories. That's so bizarre. Like, it's just clearly misbalanced. No, let's not do that. Oh, I didn't bring a skillet. Fuck! Maybe we'll find one, but I doubt it. I totally forgot to bring the skillet from Mountain Town. Also, too much water. What does it even offer as a benefit? Hold that thought. We've got a little visitor here. What's this wolf name again? I totally forgot. It's either Sketchy or Scruffy. I never remember. Because neither of them are memorable, really. I think this wolf is always in the cave system that takes you to the mysterious signal fire. So it can be in either of the cave systems. Should probably take out the map first, right? Shoot. Sketchy, okay. Oh, are there maps for the interiors of the freaking river valley? Doubt it. No. What the fuck is this? Okay. So I entered that cave. Oh, oh my goodness. Dude, there's some like bullshit like AI like analyzing tool that's like being really fucking annoying. I fucking hate it. Why is the resolution here worse? Just let me see the... Oh my god. Okay, I entered that cave. That cave. I took a left and then another left, right? I think so. So this should be the way to the mysterious signal fire. And Sketchy, of course. This should bring me to a big chamber. This doesn't look right. I'm gonna go back to where I started. Oh, he's only in this one? Oh my god! Wrong weapon. No, we've got to kill Sketchy. Come back here. Got it. Mop. Mop. Okay, I need to go back to where I started. Oh my god. Yeah, this is the blue ice room on the map, I think. Makes note of the glowing room. Oh, you're just don't care that you're bleeding? Sorry. Mop. Mop. I don't need this. I might have needed that. Oh, well, I found my way. I'm assuming. Yep.
You gotta be this tall to get in here, Ellis.
Yep.
Sorry, buddy. You'll be missed.
I'm gonna download this map. So I don't have to open that again. Do. Oh boy. Let's get out of here before Sketchy respawns. Because Sketchy may in fact respawn. After a short period. The corn is a decoration like the lucky ham and cornflakes. Yeah, I wouldn't even eat the ham. Definitely leave it as a decoration. That ham may or may not be from an extinct pig. You never know because of how old it is. Goddamn 40-year-old ham. Okay. What time is it in game? It's gotta be daytime when I take the picture, so we gotta be very careful. Ideally also clear, but it's not that important, I think. Ooh. Not very daytime, is it? I don't think so. Oh, I think this will count. Hopefully this will clear. Oh yeah, I'm carrying a bunch of extra sticks. Which I don't really need. If I need to make a snow shelter, then I'll grab the sticks as I go. Why is that held for review? That's so weird. That's bizarre. Okay. I don't know why your last comment, Eugene, was held for review by YouTube. I think this barely counts as daytime. You gotta be able to see the the smoke. Not much of a signal fire anymore. It's more like a smoke fire, or smoke signal. There is a difference.
What's your name again?
Big mouth prick.
Veracatches. Sit down.
Cousin Nico. That's it, Nico. Not big mouth prick. You funny guy.
I try.
There we go. That's the one. Get our
Food or
suspicious moose steak, which I don't really want. Oh yeah, this is one of the fixes from this recent update. Items that were affected by the terrain blending should now be fixed. Ooh, Mackinaw. Jesus.
the sun's setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
I already have a better one. Because the Mackinaw goes in that outer slot, right? Right? Yeah. Give me that moose satchel. Well, I might as well. This might be safer than trying to sleep in that cave. You never know when Sketchy tries to respawn. It's nearly full. Okay, worst case scenario, we just run back to the cave. If it starts blizzarding. Oh, then you know what? Then I will eat this while I'm here.
Hope I can still eat this.
1% soda, anyone? Excellent. I don't think I need that. No, we got it. Oh, we're fine. We're totally fine. 75% gamey moose meat. Don't ask why it's here. I mean, we all know why. But it's just been sitting there for who knows how long. Okay. Oh, jeez. I have 200 rose hips? Holy shit. And the worst part is I didn't even bring the skillet. Darn. That's fine, I guess. Does the mysterious signal fire ever go out in survival? I don't think so, right? It's always lit. It just doesn't keep you warm. Ooh. Whoa. Oh, yeah, hold on. Oh, we didn't turn on this transmitter. Never mind.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
You know what? Bonus picture. We'll cover the rope climb. Beautiful. Good night, all. Have a great evening. Thank you for joining, Kirk. I appreciate it. Have a good night. Yeah, Kirk's got to drive in traffic now. Or plane traffic, sorry. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Beautiful new day. Anyways, we have a Polaroid spot over here. We should definitely search before moving on. Oh, there's the body. That's the hunter for sure.
This'll come in handy.
Ooh. I'll take it.
Thank goodness. Made it through another night.
Look at that. Oh, man. Maybe I should use this one instead. Oh. Ooh. That looks pretty. Yeah, that looks so much better. May need to get more colored film. Hopefully we don't need the trader for that. Actually, I don't even think the trader is available. I might have turned him off. It's a beautiful morning here in Hush River Valley. Temperatures dipping in the below 40s overnight. Not good. Is it a before or after? It's after. Okay. There may be a wolf up ahead too. Chop, chop, chop. Okay. Let's go. So it's up by that tree climb up there. That tree bridge. Oh yeah, speaking of climbing, Raphael in another comment on that screenshot from the other day did say we can climb the radio tower, the power pylon thingy, whatever you want to call it. You can climb. So that means
Controlling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
I wish. You will be able to climb ladders, I believe. I'm not sure if it'll be animated, but you should be able to climb them. That's pretty cool. So maybe there'll be radio towers that you can climb up as well. That's very exciting. I can't wait. You know, a year from now probably. I don't know. Or cut to the left and drop down, but no, too late. Too late now. I'm not going to the prepper cache, there's no point. I already found the recipe card, but I don't really need the supplies. Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Well, there's crows there. Oh, that's a human. It would need to be a human body, right? Otherwise, the Polaroid might not spawn. Hello? God, we really could use the ability to jump. Darn, 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 darn. What the hell?
Excellent.
Okay, so we got to check the other 4. I just gotta keep in mind there's one on the map that's not there's one that's not labeled on the map. Going down. Without snapping an ankle, hopefully. Oh, I boned myself. Yep. Extra boned. Ooh. Quadruple boned. We'll just rest. Let's get to the cave. My leg. My leg. How bad is my clothes? Going after that. Not terrible. Health? I only lost the extra 5%.
Way.
That was me just a second ago. Took a bit of a tumble there. Oh, Wilson's. Hello. How's it going?
Damn, that's smarts.
Alright, shut up. We're just gonna rest in here for a little bit till that heals up. How long does it take for pain to go away in game? Just got to show the new people we're normal. We are not normal. We need to be studied. Alright, no indoor wolf, please.
Damn,
Please?
smarts.
No idea how long it takes for this to heal. It's definitely not 2 hours, is it? Well, that was only the wrist. Okay, there we go. So I need to heal the ankle, though. My ankle. Excuse me? Oh. 1 of 4. Wait, so I need 1 more hour? I didn't realize it tells you how many hours it requires. Squish? No, not squish. Please, no squish. Haha! You have a cooldown, you fool. I'm gonna probably need to make some tea. Too bad I forgot the skillet. I was hoping maybe I could find one here, but I don't think that's gonna happen. It's very rare that you find even a cooking pot in a region like this, let alone a skillet. Oh god. Why? So where do I need to go now? I need to head... I just need to go back to where I was. Where I started. Okay, so. Stick to the right, I guess. No more sketchy, please. No more sketchy. Stick to the right. 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 Oh. Rope climb. Don't break an ankle again. Ah, they're sketchy. Rest in peace. Oh no, there's a fork in the road. We're going right. Another fork. Oops. Boy, it would suck if Sketchy did respawn and it's right ahead of me. No, we're good. No more wolves in here, hopefully. Okay, so... Oh, geez. I'm gonna have to go upriver from here. Right, so there's that one down there. Okay. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, we gotta go up, down river essentially. But we're not going that way. We're going up this way. Actually, never mind. It might be faster this way. Oh, the headwind. Why? Why do you do this to me? Well, welcome to the Hushed River. So hushed. Much river. I gotta climb that tree right there. So much hushed. Much river. Actually, it's not really a hush river. It's very loud indeed. Climb. Climb. Thank you. So there should be another Polaroid spot to my left here. Up there. Although we gotta cut through this, I think. Oh, I don't think it's over here, I think. Oh, what the hell? What the hell is this bullshit? How many of those do I have to cut through? That's an actual horse. Ankle. It's just gonna be faster doing it this way. Can I even climb through here? What the hell? Feels like you can't go through here, so what was the point of this? Excuse me, I want a refund. Why did I spend my time to clear through that if I can't even get up here? What was the point? This should be the way up there. I'm gonna sue someone in game. Why? Why? What is the point of that? If it's just gonna let you drop down and not go back up, what is the point of the scrub bushes then? Just another annoyance. No Polaroid. Goddamn bushes. I'm assuming it's on the body. Well, I didn't see anything else there, right? There was no, like, box or backpack or whatever. Nope. That was it. Sit your lawsuit, love and bump it down. No, but I don't want to. I'm already sitting. Okay, that is kind of quiet.
What else, buddy? Just take over the world someplace else, all right? You're in the goddamn way. Screw you all! That Johnson is here! Nico Belly! He's this fucking man, bitches!
God, that one's so long, too. Ooh. Could rest here? Oh.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
Cooking pot. Could bring that. Candy bar. Might sleep here tonight. Let's see if I can get to that other Polaroid spot. Or I can just sleep if I can get to the cave over there by the bear spawn. It's on the other side of the river. Then I can sleep there. I need to get down again, but I'm not using the rope climb. Gotta be careful here. This is bear territory. Bearatory. That's not a Timby, is it? I hope not. I think that's one of the spawns up there for... What's it called? Woodripe bow. I'm honestly not concerned about woodripe bow. Oh boy. Oh no, I think it's further down. This is the cave entrance right here. We don't want to go through that though. shooting cars sound is broken, but you're not typing shooting cars. Have you even typed shooting cars? Also, remember, cool down. Cool down. Remember. It has not been a minute yet. The fog is rolling in. The fog be rolling. Yep. It's definitely rolling. This is a little concerning. Hold on. The bear may or may not be here. I have no idea. Definitely takes a while to learn. Or you just use the map. I don't mind either or. Are there cougars? No, I disabled the cougars. Good. Look at this. That waterfall's got aura. Literally, look at it. It's got an aura coming from it. It's the mist. I haven't seen you type in shooting cars at all. Okay, so from here, we gotta go in between the two big rocks. I don't think, is that one of them? No, past that, there's two rocks. One on the left is the bear den, the one on the right, obviously not a bear den. And then after that, there should be a body. Okay, so bear den over there. Not bear den. So that one up there might have a body. Ooh, I definitely remember running the Timbies here at some point. It might have been something wicked. Obviously, it can't be the will to live because there were no Timberwolves here during that time. Looking at the map. Definitely cheating. Oh, it's the body that might have the rifle. There's a campsite. I see. If there's a campsite in the body, that might be the Polaroid. No, they're a dirty family here now. Oh, speaking of rifle.
This will be useful.
It's nearly ruined. But if the rifle's there and the campfire isn't, or the camp isn't, then no Polaroid. Okay, we can move on. And will take me up there. No, I don't want to go over there. No, I don't want to take either of the end caves. Not yet, at least. Because we still need to go down into the landslide area. Down below. We could use N to get up to the vista. But we don't want to go to the vista yet, not until we find the Polaroid. Plus, I need to go down below anyways for the other picture. We need to take a picture of the waterfall. No wolf in here, right? Hopefully not. Please? Okay. Have a little snacky snack. Which is do you think is the easiest to learn? Can you give me some examples? Or are you like saying which region out of the whole map or world, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, Mountain Town is definitely the easiest for sure. I swear to God, if I hear a wolf howl. Dude, my stomach's not agreeing with dinner for sure. I mean, none of the DLC regions are easy to learn. Transfer Pass, it's technically a region, but it's not like a difficult one, I guess. All the DLC regions, main regions, are definitely meant for like experienced players. I wouldn't say no. I would say Ash Canyon is definitely the worst to learn. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see. What's the plan here? Okay. We're gonna walk across. Why is it so dark in here? Walk over to the S cave by the river, the one that's nearby. Which is this way, I believe. And use it to get back to the S cave where I entered it previously. Jesus. Think it's over here? Too scared to go beyond the runways. Really? There's so much good stuff past the runways, though. Drift Island, Mindful Cabin, all the heli crashes and plane crashes that you can loot. Don't be a scaredy cat. Oh, Jesus! Oh my God, that scared the shit out of me! That scared the shit out of me! Oh my goodness, that was the biggest jump scare I've ever had in this game. Oh my God. That was just so sudden and instant. Oh my God. My skeleton jumped out of my body. I nearly emptied ass there. Oh my goodness. I'm glad I didn't. Holy crap. Did you see me panic shooting? Oh my God. Which way am I going? So that's that cave, right? So in here we're going left, left, left. Okay. It's basically just left the whole time. My heart hurts. Did you jump too? Christ almighty, that was scary. Oh, that was the biggest jump scare I've had in this game ever. For sure. That's going in the December comp. That's for sure. Oh, left, 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 left. Yes. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. Is your skeleton okay? Because mine's not doing great. Mine just jumped like a millimeter. I can feel my pelvis in my stomach right now. That's not how that works, but you know what I mean. Hey, look at that. Easy. And look at that. The can from earlier. Can we get your girly scream as a sound command? No! Absolutely not. Is there a way to goat down, maybe? Somebody call Jitwire. Actually, there is. I'm a little scared to try it, but let's go for it. It's before the rope climb up there. The way you normally go down below. And then I'm going to the left. Thought I heard something up there. Jesus Christ. Shut up. I don't have a lot of bullets to spare here. I'm running low. Please no burr. No burr this way. No burr. I might have used the goat over here for the Darkwalker challenge. I don't remember. Okay, so I think the goat's right here. If I'm not mistaken. Yes? Oh yeah, that's super doable. Moments before disaster. Get ready to clip just in case. Reset the old ankles. Oh yeah, this is super goatable. Oh. Look at that. Hey, look, it's daytime. It's clear. Where the hell am I? The waterfall should be up ahead. It's not the first waterfall I see, it's the second one. Obviously, it's the one with the rainbow. There should be a Polaroid spawn over there. Somewhere. Out there. Past the rainbow. Good mental note, make sure to have a sharpening tool when coming to HRV. Yeah, I agree. I definitely didn't bring one, but I did pass one. So is it this one? Twin Sisters. Yeah, I think it's this one. Wait, where's the water? Where's the rainbow? Did I just get scammed? Where's the rainbow at? Where's the sun? Maybe it's like a certain time of day. Oh, that's lovely. How did you not die there? See, I'm not confident with the sport bow. It's like different. Huh. The whole point of this was to take a picture with the rainbow on a clear day. Does that have to be like a certain distance to see it? Anyone know if there's like a certain distance I have to be at? Let's just go hit up these Polaroid spawns. There's a giant tree bridge. Okay. Okay. Going up the valley wall.
Hey, just turn. I don't give a fuck if the bridge is busy. You're a cab driver. Hey.
Not too shabby. Welcome. What time of day is it? It's like mid-morning. Like before midday, but after. Is that the sun right there? Before midday, but after morning, like sunrise. Why do I feel like the sun is in the wrong position? Unless I was looking at the wrong waterfall, but I don't think that's the case. Dude, where the hell is this climb? I do hear a corpse. That might be the one with the Polaroid. Oh, is that the tree climb? Okay. Damn, this end of the valley is like really long and narrow. Like there's not much over here. Lots of burdock down here in the river valley. Yeah, there's supposed to be a rainbow on that waterfall. Even on the player create, like the community made maps, it shows a rainbow next, like on the waterfall. I think it's the only waterfall that does that. If I had to guess, it has to be like midday. Like there has to be it has to be midday and full sunshine. I guess I'll find out in a bit. We'll wait a little bit of time. We got some things to do to kill a little time. Thought I heard crows over here. Caw? Oh, those crows are over there. Yeah, there's supposed to be a corpse here. Unless it's back here. Darn it. Landslide it is? Because if it's not landslide, then... Where's the other one again? Oh no, it has to be landslide. So of course I had to get the furthest away spawn point for this stupid Polaroid. Great. The furthest away and the lowest one in the region. All the way at the end here. I'll take a little energy drink here. AKA coffee. Can I go down? Sure can. Not that this distance would kill you, but actually it might. Who knows? Bunnies. I don't think I've been this far down the river valley since I did Faithful Cartographer, which is, it's been like 3 years, I think. I'm not hearing crows, which is concerning. So it should be to the left of the river ice, or the right. In a little nook. Here it is. It better be in that box. Oh, thank you. Of course. Of course. It had to be the last possible spawn. Hey, look, the vista's up there. Great. Now we gotta go back to the waterfall. Did a Polaroid run back in the day, but forgot most of the spots. No worries. I've got the player, like the community made maps. They show all the Polaroids, except for some reason the one that I checked before on Moose Overlook did not have a marker on the player made maps. Interesting that it's called Moose Overlook. So that would mean there's a Moo spawn down here, right? I would assume so. Sadly, in all of this exploring, I haven't run into any extra arrows, Woodwright's bow even. Nothing but jump scare wolves and burdock roots. That's the name of an album. Won't be able to finish this today, for sure. Ooh, I think I see the rainbow. Yeah, I think I see it forming. Yeah, I see it now. The sun definitely has to be peeking over the mountain. Interesting. Well, Trapper wants a moo huggy and couldn't climb the rope and used chest cheat death only once and regretted that decision. Damn, there really is no way out of here, is there, without a rope climb? And there are no... Ooh. There is one shelter. It's a cave. But it's not like the, It's not like one of the transition caves. It's like a normal cave. Oof. Yeah, that would suck. There are no true shelters down here. There's not even a snow shelter spawn. You would be you'd be turbo boned. At least plenty of food, but like, damn. Yeah, running into a moose down here is lethal.
Too close.
All right.
You were almost a Jill sandwich.
Yeah, after that moose attack, of course. Look at the rainbow. You can almost taste it. Please no moo moo. Okay. Because I really can't afford to run into a moo moo here. As we just discussed moments ago. Look at that beautiful waterfall with that beautiful rainbow. Hopefully it's visible in the Polaroid. Yeah, you can definitely see it there. Okay. We've got the 2 pictures taken. I found the Polaroid. Let's go map the vista. But I think we're going to end the stream a little early today. Because I do have a long day tomorrow. And it starts at me waking up at 5:45. Which is like 3.5 hours roughly before I wake up normally. So let's get out of here. That unfortunately requires a rope climb. We're gonna have to climb this one. Because if I climb this tall rope climb, I can avoid the double rope climb to the vista. Unless... Hold on. Is there a shelter over there? Not really. If I do this rope climb, there's a shelter, like, just downhill. Oh my god, I thought that was a moose for some reason. The giant antler scared me. Rope climb? Rope climb? Oh, is it over here? Hey! Is there a rope climb over there? Damn you. They don't speak English. There it is. Oh yeah, it's a tall one. This is going to require a, what's it called? An energy drink here. A proper one. Delicious. Nutritious 5-hour energy. I'm more in the crampons, right? Yeah, I am. You didn't even have a can to make water? Don't you start with one unless you're playing Interloper? Wait, I think you start with one in Interloper anyways. Because there's plenty of cattails down in that area, and rabbits and burdock as well. Weather has been very kind. Yeah, I agree. I think I only had like one blizzard, but it was like during the night, so I got lucky. All right, let's get to the cave down there. Oh god, auto walk down there. Hopefully, Scruffy. I'm gonna name all the wolves before I name the correct one. Sketchy doesn't respawn. Gotta get some rest at this point. You were on Voyager and nope, didn't spawn HRV, I spawned in Mountain Town. So you had a cave when you spawned in a can when you spawned in Mountain Town. What did you do with the can? Why didn't you have a can with you when you went to HRV? Sounds like a poor decision was made. Oh, squeeze me. All right. Here we are. I'm just going to go in Because it saves right there, right? Yep. I'll leave it here. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. Oh, I don't have cabin fever protection. Yikers. Yeah. Thank you for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. This was fun, calming. Didn't have to go through any hoops and ladders and bullshit like the interloper stream from the other day. We'll come back to this next week, of course. Oh, I muted it. Sorry. I muted it already. I gotta go to the bathroom, so we'll make this short. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. Make sure you leave a like on the live stream. Subscribe and hit the notification bell if you haven't already. If you're on mobile, you can do this thing called hyping, which is apparently good for the algorithm. So you can do that on a video or on a live stream VOD. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. A video would be preferable, though. Go catch up on any lore videos for the Long Dark that you missed. You've got like 4 months to prepare for episode 5. Also, there's the Wrath Lore series you can check out as well. I'll be getting a new one of those out hopefully next week. New video. That's it. I will see you again tomorrow. Maybe a little later than normal. We'll be continuing the Resident Evil 1 randomizer. The Long Dark will return on Tuesday. Bye, everyone. Have a good night.